He taught me that a man's worth is in his deeds, that true leadership is in serving his people, that patience and wisdom shape the strongest hearts, and that love for the land is the root of all ambition. He told me, walk with courage, not fear, face the storm, and the sky will clear. The leader's heart is steady and true, not shaken by what others do. It showed me strength, not through might, but through kindness, wisdom, and guiding light. To give is to lead, to serve is to reign, to stand for the people through joy and pain. The world is built by those who run. Not those who wait, nor those who dream, but those who wake and chase the gleam. He told me, when the desert calls, face the heat, don't fear the falls. A rider knows the horse's might, not by ease, but in the fight. He told me, stand with open hands, a king is crowned by his commands. Yet greater still is he who gives, for in their hearts his kingdom lives. He told me, patience shapes the bold, not all that glitters turns to gold. The river carves the mountain high, not in a day, but by and by. He told me, kindness is the sword, far sharper than a bitter word. For wounds may heal and scars may fade, but love outlives the wars we wage. He told me, walk with honor bright, never stray from what is right. For in the end, when all is past, it is your name that truly lasts. He told me, walk the road I walked, not to follow, but to learn, The sun may rise on different days, but the fire must always burn. He told me, build with steady hands, do not rush to chase the wind. A kingdom stands on patience strong, not walls that break and bend. He told me, speak with purpose clear, let your words be firm, yet light. A leader's voice should calm the storm, not turn the day to night. He told me, ride against the tide, let no fear shake your soul. A man is known not by his ease, but how he stands through woe. He told me, serve, for that is power. No throne can rule alone. A leader's strength is not his crown, but the love his people have shown. He told me, rise when others fall, be the hand that lifts the weak. For honor is not in gold or pride, but in the hearts you keep. He told me, time will test your will, and storms will try to break your way. But a man is not the one who hides, he is the one who stays. He told me, walk the road I walked, not to follow, but to lead. For though his steps have left their mark, the world still waits for me. He told me, rise before the dawn, the world is waiting, time moves on. Do not sleep while dreams take flight, a man must chase the morning light. But in the heart of every test, a warrior finds his soul's true rest. He told me, wealth is not in gold, nor in treasures bright and bold. A man is rich by deeds alone, by love he gives, by seeds he's sown. He told me, ride with fearless might, a rider trusts his horse in flight. Life will toss you left and right, but hold the reins and hold them tight. He told me, listen more than speak. A leader's voice is calm, not weak. Wisdom is not in words untamed, but in the silence between names. He told me, kindness builds a throne, a heart of steel still stands alone. But one who rules with love and grace will always find his rightful place. He told me, walk the path of men, not above them, but with them then. For every leader must recall, a king is nothing without them all. He told me, time will shape my name through loss, through triumph, through the flame, And when I stand where he once stood, I'll know I did the best I could. He told me, son, stand tall and proud, but never speak too high or loud. For men of wisdom walk with grace, not pride that shows upon their face. He told me, ride with steady hands, a warrior knows where he must stand. A horse will trust the heart it knows, and strength will shine when courage grows. He told me, storms will come your way, dark nights will steal the light of day. But in the shadows do not hide, for dawn is always on the other side. He told me, lead, but do not reign, for power can be lost in vain. A king is not the one who speaks, but he who lifts the hands of the weak. He told me, gold can blind the eyes, and wealth can mask the truth with lies. But a heart that gives, a soul that shares, will find its worth in love that cares. He told me, listen to the land, the wind, the sea, the shifting sand. For every grain and every tree holds secrets deep in destiny. He told me, love with all your might, but do not chase what fades from sight. For some will come and some will go, and some will stay so you may grow. He told me, write your story well, not in books for men to tell, but in the hearts of those you meet, in kindness strong and words kept sweet. He told me, one day I'll be gone, and you will walk this road alone. But in my voice, in what I've taught, you'll find the strength I always sought. He told me, walk but watch your step, for every road has secrets kept. Not all that glitters leads you right. Not every sun brings warming light. He told me, speak but choose your words, for tongues are sharper than the swords. A single phrase can build a throne or leave a kingdom overthrown. He told me, rise before the dawn, for time will never wait too long. A dream is only dust and air, unless you chase it past despair. He told me, fear is just a wall, and every mountain dares you tall. The man who climbs despite his doubt will find the stars within his root. He told me, lead, but serve as well. A crown is light when worn with help. A ruler's strength is not in might, but in the love that holds him tight. He told me, storms will strike you twice, once in body, once in mind, but only one can bring you down, the one you let remain inside. He told me, never chase what fades, for some are lost within the haze. Not every ship will reach the shore, and not all love is meant for more. He told me, build with steady hands and carve your name into the sands. For when the waves erase your past, your deeds alone are what will last. He told me, one day I will go, and you will stand my shadow grown. But if my words still guide your way, then I will never drift away. He told me, walk with honor bright, hold your head high, seek the light, for shadows stretch where cowards go, but truth will shine in hearts that glow. He told me, time is not your own, it moves too fast, the seeds are sown. Do not waste a single day, for moments lost don't find their way. He told me strength is not in war, not in wealth, nor behind a door. It is in hands that lift, not break, in love you give, not gold you take, not gold you take. He told me, storms will test your heart, tear your world and pull apart, but when the wind has done its worst, stand again, for you were first. He told me, speak, but make it rare. Words are lost like dust in air. A king is known not by his claim, but by the silence in his name. He told me, ride against the tide. Fear is nothing, stand with pride. A leader's path is never straight, but bends and climbs with hands of fate. He told me, love with all your soul, but do not beg, do not control. Some hearts will stay, some wings will fly, and some must leave so you know why. He told me, write your story bold, not in ink that fades with old, but in the lives of those you touch, for that will always mean so much. He told me, one day I will leave, and you will stand where I have been. But if you lead with love and grace, you'll never lose, you'll find your place. He told me, stand, but stand with grace. Do not rush, do not chase. A man who walks with steady feet will reach the mountaintop complete. He told me, speak, but with your heart let wisdom shape the words you start. For voices loud may shake the air, but only truth will keep them there. He told me, fear no road ahead, for fear is just a voice misled. A warrior rides through wind and sand, with faith, not fear, to guide his hand. He told me, power is not might, not in swords nor in a fight. A leader's rule is firm but kind. He serves with strength, not leaves behind. He told me, storms will test your soul. Some days will break, some nights will fold. But light is made for those who wait, and dawn is born from darkest fate. He told me, love, but never chain. Let hearts be free like desert rain. For love is strong when it can soar, not trapped behind a closing door. A closing door. He told me, riches come and go, and gold is only dust that glows. But honor stays and kindness lives in what you take and what you give. He told me, time will shape your name through joy, through loss, through tears, through fame. And when you stand where he once stood, you'll know you did the best you could.